Hey guys, it's Jillian and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is a bit more of a sensitive one and a serious one for me, considering struggling with acne through my life has been a very big contributor to my insecurities, and I have been breaking out with really bad acne since the 6th grade, and finally I feel like this is a process that's going to work for me. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background basically on how I've had acne, how long I've had acne, the severity of it. I started breaking out, like I said previously, when I was in the 6th grade, and it was really bad. And honestly, at the point, like, I didn't wear makeup. I didn't really start wearing makeup until 9th grade, really. Until then, I wore just like powder over my face, which really concealed zero. And it was really just something that I tried to do just to hide my insecurity, I guess, a subconscious thing, but it never worked. Everything always felt like everyone was staring at my face, and honestly I kind of feel like it's payback or karma from the universe, because when I was younger I used to see people with acne and I thought, wow, I really hope I never have that one day. And I was cursed with it, and I've had it ever since I was, are you in 6th grade, at 10, 11, 12? And it's really been a really hard thing to deal with my entire life. I guess it's a little bit easier for guys because, you know, you're a guy, no one really cares, but for girls it's definitely a more sensitive subject. Guys would make fun of you for it, guys would pick on your feelings for it, they'd tear you down, they say you weren't as pretty because you had acne, and it's terrible. It doesn't make you any less beautiful, it doesn't take away from your personality, it doesn't take away from who you are, but just the way I looked at it was, because I had acne, I was worse than everyone else. I wasn't worth as much as everyone else, and I had worked twice as hard just to feel pretty, just to feel like boys liked me, just to feel like I was a good enough person as everyone else. And I know now that that is not how anyone should feel, because acne does not affect you in any way besides the physical appearance. You're still the same person, you're still funny, you're still exactly who you are, you're still the same amazing person, but it shouldn't have to take such a toll on your insecurities. It's terrible. Acne is not something that, obviously nobody wants it, but it's something that I feel like no one should ever have. But unfortunately, with the foods and all the chemicals that they're pumping into it, acne is very prone to many teenagers, and unfortunately to many girls and boys my age. Now, Accutane was really a last resort that they put me on. They had put me on steroid creams, which broke my face out worse. It was terrible. They put me on antibiotics, which my body would become immune to, and so they wouldn't work anymore. I've been on 2 doses of antibiotic, and it was called doxycycline monohydrate, I believe, and it worked for a little bit, and then it would stop working, and then it worked for a little bit, and then it stopped working, and it really sucked because my face would never fully clear up. I had this one friend I was really close with when I was younger, and her face was clear, she had dimples, she was pretty, everyone liked her, and I just kind of felt like I was her sidekick because, number one, because of my acne, and number 2, because I was homeschooled, so the combination kind of like kicked me in the face, I felt like. And I always felt a little bit less than her, which I know now I never am, and I feel like I'm just as good as everyone else out there, because I know I am. Everyone out there is just as good as everyone else, regardless of your physical appearance. Accutane is basically taking in quantitative doses of vitamin A, and the packaging looks like this. This is one type of Accutane you can get, because the actual Accutane was banned because it was making people's hair fall out and their skin would burn and stuff like that. So when I rip this open, they come in packs like this, and I am on 40 milligrams a day, and which is a large quantity, and I'm on it twice a day. So I take 80 grams of vitamin A, and this is really serious. So like, you have to take like this entire procedure, you have to get blood drawn, you have to take pregnancy tests for negative results, because if you get pregnant on this medicine, there's birth defects that will be caused. I know you probably can't see that, but these are just some of the birth defects. Is disproportional sizing, it's terrible. You can't get pregnant on this. It's a government, the government, like, basically you have to be like approved through the government, sort of through an iPledge system, and it's a really hard system to get into. But unfortunately I wasn't put on it until my sophomore year. Now I'm 15, and this is my 2nd month marker basically, and I have already seen a huge difference. I do have makeup on, and in my next video where I am finished with Accutane, I'll post an ending video, and I won't wear makeup so you guys can see like the results, and I also will post before and after pictures. I do have makeup on, but as you can still see, like, my skin has cleared up an immense amount. For me, my right side of my face, which to you probably looks like my left, has always broken out worse than my left side of my face, and I don't really know why, but I definitely had an initial breakout like you're going to. You always have an initial breakout, and then it just starts to clear up. And my doctor wants to keep me on it for 5 months so I don't relapse. And basically, that's it for Accutane. It's supposed to be a very severe medication. The side effects include bloody noses, to dry bloody noses, to skin severity, where if you go out in the sun for too long, you can literally get blisters all over your body. It can be extremely painful, and you get really, really chapped lips. For me, I constantly have bloody noses, and after I exercise, when I'm like sweating and breathing really heavily, all I can do is smell and taste blood in my mouth for about half hour, which really, really, really sucks, but I know it's gonna be worth it in the end to have clear skin like everyone else. My lips are extremely chapped, so I went ahead and put lipstick over them so you guys wouldn't see how disgustingly peely they were. And although it is extremely painful, there's like methods you can use to like make it better and stuff. I have been to the beach for hours and hours and hours because I am like addicted to it. That's the one place I always feel peaceful and at home. And so I was fine. I didn't get blisters, but it's probably because I am Puerto Rican, so my skin is more tolerable to the sun than others. Although if you're paler skin and just susceptible to sunburns, you probably will get blisters and it will hurt worse than it would ever hurt me. Personally, I'm really glad I went on this medication finally. I had to get my blood drawn, which was not a good experience that I like. It felt like I was taking a piece of paper and stabbing a pencil through it. Like, that's exactly what it sounded like to me when it went in my arm. But besides that, it's worth being on it. To be on this medication, you have to get the pregnancy test every month to make sure you're not pregnant, and it's just a safety precaution, and so I have to get that every month, and it's really annoying having to go you have to go to the doctors, get a pregnancy test, go get a prescription, go back home, go online, go take questions, then you can go get your prescription, then it won't be ready for hours, so you have to go back and then get that. So it's definitely like a complicated, it's definitely a complicated process, but it's going to be worth it in the end for me. I'm just excited to finally have clear skin. I already am clearing up so much, and I'm so thankful that my doctor finally put me on it. I had to go to a dermatologist, and I actually became motivated to go see if I can be eligible for Accutane because my friend is on it and she recommended it to me, and I said, well, why not? So I'm on it. Usually they start you out at 20 milligrams on these capsules once or twice a day, and then they increase it slowly. But since I've had it for such a long time, my doctor automatically threw me on 40 milligrams a day twice a day, so it's 80 milligrams a day, and it has progressively gotten better and better for me. I haven't missed one pill, which they recommend you don't do, because I'm just so motivated to get this out of the way. The only thing is, I used to use Clean and Clear, I used to use Clinique, and nothing worked for me. The only thing that really worked for me was this little bottle from Clinique, and it's Acne Solutions Clinical Acne Solutions Clearing Gel, and it worked really well. You put this on at night on like only 1 or 2 pimples, and like it disappeared by the next day. But of course you can't use that when you have acne breakouts all over your face like I did. I had really bad severe acne, especially for a girl, and it was just terrible. It was a freaking nightmare. I hated it, and I still hate it, so I'm waiting for it to go away, and I'm just having to be positive because I know that it will. Another thing that really sucks with this medication is that you have to take it with like large quantities of fat in order for it to like grasp on, for it to like, I don't know, expand in your body, I guess. It will just work better. So I'm constantly having to take in large fat supplements with my food. Like, not pills, but like just like very fatty foods, which really sucks, and it makes it harder to stay on my current weight. But I'm working out and I'm trying to eat very healthy for anything else that I don't have to take it for. But I know in any weight that I do gain in this medication, I will lose it automatically after I'm off in the next 3 months, because I did say this is my 2-month marker video. And overall, I'm just really excited to be on this medication and to finally be able to get clear skin. It's such a relief to me. And so that was just this short little video just to help you guys know my experience. And if you're thinking about going on Accutane, I 120% recommend it, because it will help you and it will clear up your skin in the long run. It most definitely will. He said there was like 70, I think he said that he's never seen anyone on it who hasn't like gotten clear skin, and only like so much percentage, it was a really low percentage, I don't remember, I think it was under 20, relapse and have to go on a second dose. But after that, like, you'll never get acne again in your life, so it's totally worth it. But that's it for this video. If you liked this video or found it helpful, make sure you leave it a thumbs up. I will link my Instagram, my Snapchat down below, so make sure you go follow that so you can just keep up with me on the daily. And if I ever decide to do a Q&A video, that way you guys can give me questions and, you know, interact in my videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below if you have a video suggestion or just feel like giving me love. So I hope you guys had a beautiful day. Bye!